It's Friday, December 21. This is the news on PBCJ. I'm Simone Absalom. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says measures will be put in place to monitor and enforce the implementation of the policy aimed at restricting the consumption of sweetened beverages in public educational institutions. Dr. Tufton was speaking during a recent sitting of the House of Representatives, where he announced that Cabinet approved the interim guidelines for beverages in schools. The guidelines stipulate a limit on sweetened beverages above a defined maximum sugar concentration that can be sold and served. The guidelines specifically prohibit sugar-sweetened beverages being sold or served in schools if the total concentration exceeds the following: maximum 6 grams of sugar, 100 milliliter, effective January 1, 2019. Maximum 5 grams per 100 milliliter, effective January 1, 2020. Maximum 4 grams per 100 milliliter, effective January 1, 2021. And maximum 2.5 grams per 100 milliliters, effective January 1, 2023. Jamaicans will continue to benefit from eye care services provided by Cuban health professionals for another 6 months. This is being facilitated under an extended technical cooperation agreement between the governments of Jamaica and Cuba. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton and Cuba's ambassador to Jamaica, Ines Fernandez, yesterday signed the document during a ceremony at the ministry's New Kingston offices. The bilateral agreement, first signed in 2009, provided for the establishment of an ophthalmology center to treat Jamaican and Caribbean nationals with eye conditions, and for the implementation of the Jamaica-Cuba Eye Care Program in 2010. On December 2015, an agreement was signed for a further 3 years. The Southeast Regional Health Authority acknowledged in a statement last night that the Victoria Jubilee Hospital was experiencing challenges with the elevators at the facility, which may cause inconvenience to patients and visitors. The statement followed reports that staff had to be lifting patients using the staircases to get to the wards. Sarah said, quote, "A technical team is currently working assiduously to repair one of the 2 elevators, and contingency plans are being implemented to reduce, as best as possible, any inconvenience that may be caused." End quote. In addition, it said work is currently underway at the facility to replace the 2nd elevator under a project being funded by the National Health Fund. The installation, it said, is expected to be completed by the first week in January, and the elevator currently being repaired is also slated to be replaced once the installation of the first elevator is complete. The extension of the enhanced vector control program is among a raft of measures being taken by the Ministry of Health in response to a more active dengue season. In addition, the public can expect increased fogging in communities, particularly those with clusters of dengue cases. Continued implementation of the USAID ZAP program, whose team has worked with the ministry's vector control staff in more than 71 communities to eliminate mosquito breeding sites, and ongoing collaboration with the University of the West Indies MONA at the Mosquito Control and Research Unit to reduce the spread of vector-borne diseases. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has implemented a number of measures to assist Chinese nationals in Jamaica. The measures include language orientation for new migrants once they arrive in the island.
We are currently working on setting up signs at the airports in Mandarin, so that as our brothers and sisters come in from China, they can have an appreciation of the word welcome in their own language, the same thing we do for others. We have some Chinese interest in the sugar industry, and because they are off the beaten path all the way in Westmoreland and other places, we're making deliberate efforts in reaching out to them. We have liaison officers who are assigned to them and to other Chinese enterprises in the bauxite industry to ensure that everybody has access to the services that's offered by the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Commissioner Gary Welch says going forward, procedural plans will be put in place to handle Chinese nationals who might not meet Jamaica's landing requirements.
We are actively pursuing setting up of 2 safe houses, one in Kingston, one in Montego Bay, so that we do not have to take them to the cells to mix with other criminals. Because indeed, the fact that you're not able to land doesn't make you a criminal. So if we're able to execute this, and we want to do that early in the coming year, we will have an arrangement with the local police and with low-budget, low-cost hotels where our Chinese national can stay for 2 or 3 days before they are returned to their homeland.
Deputy Commissioner Welch made the disclosure during an address at a reception for the China-Jamaica Human Resource Development Program earlier this week. The Bank of Jamaica projects that the demand for Jamaican notes and coins will increase by approximately $18.1 billion or 16.5%. during the festive period. The central bank, in a statement issued yesterday, said the projected growth for December is broadly consistent with the 16.5% growth recorded for December 2017, as well as the 5-year average growth rate of 17.3% for the festive season. As at December 14, 2017, the stock of currency in the hands of the public and in the vaults of the financial institutions amounted to $114.1 billion. The US dollar on Thursday ended trading at Jamaican $128.71, up by 2 cents. That's according to the Bank of Jamaica's daily foreign exchange trading summary. The Canadian dollar ended trading at Jamaican $96.97, down from $97.10, while the British pound sterling ended trading at $164.68, up from $164.02. In regional news, flood response and mitigation activities in Trinidad and Tobago will get a significant boost as the Cable and Wireless Charitable Foundation and Flow partner with the United Way of Trinidad and Tobago to donate $100,000 to support a broad range of response programs across the island. The partnership will focus on rebuilding activities that specifically benefit vulnerable groups, as well as a longer-term awareness program to mitigate the impact of natural hazards. In other news, the Grenadian Parliament on Wednesday began the process of repealing 4 pieces of legislation that the European Union has described as harmful tax practices. Legal Affairs Minister Kendra Matreen-Stewart says she piloted the program to repeal the legislation. She told legislators that in 2017, Grenada was among a group of 90 countries that the EU selected to be screened against tax transparency, harmful tax practices, and base erosion profit sharing. Apart from the International Companies Act, the government is also moving to repeal the International Insurance Act, the International Trusts Bill, and the Offshore Banking Act. The Keith Mitchell government said that these pieces of legislation were approved during the mid-1990s when Grenada embarked on making offshore banking one of the sectors to grow and develop the economy. In sports, we are on the pitch with cricket. PBCJ News understands that Jamaica Scorpions head coach Robert Samuels has been axed. His contract will not be renewed by the Jamaica Cricket Association. Samuels, who has been in charge of the team for 2 years, will see his contract expire on December 31. Samuels' previous 2-year contract, which ended August 31, 2018, was extended twice to end at December 31, 2018. In a release Thursday, the board said it considered Samuels' record over the past 2 seasons, especially the Scorpions' results in regional competitions. In the regional 4-day competition, the Scorpions finished 5th place in 2017-2016, 4th in 2017-2018, and suffered a season-opening defeat in 2018-2019. The board explained that with full consideration given to on-field performances and off-field areas which needed improvement, it concluded that a change was necessary. And that's the news. I'm Simone Absalom. Happy holidays.